Your buddy back again, blessed again. And because I'm blessed again, I'm back again. But I tell you the truth, there's always something, always something. Y'all excuse the beard. I just woke up not too long ago. Haven't combed it yet. Put some moisturizer in that thing. But I tell you the truth, there's always something we have to deal with in this life. So y'all know I got my old school Jag. It's my little investment. I paid, I forgot how much I paid for that car. 20, 22? I can't remember. 22 or something like that. I've had it for a little bit over a year, maybe 2 years. It all runs together for me. I think probably like 2 years I've had this car, maybe a year and a half. And with these cars, like these old cars, if you leave one switch on, it'll drain the whole dang battery. It's for when it came out, it was a popular, top of the model car and everything. But I left the switch on, but I didn't leave the switch all the way on. My dang battery drained, and it would not crank up. So I had to go get another battery. But the good thing is I had the warranty on it, so it didn't cost me anything, and they honored the warranty. So sometimes it's good to get those warranties. Sometimes they be scams. But the thing is, I didn't really have a way to get there because my mother-in-law, she has her car, but it's been sitting. It's drivable, but when a vehicle has been sitting for so long, you know how it goes. I can get in, I can crank it up, but I need to air the tires up and stuff like that. She doesn't really drive. So my wife, she has her van, and she does what she does. And then you may say, well, what about the Suburban? You got the Suburban big sailor. Well, I'll tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another one. The transmission went out in the dang Suburban. Yeah, the transmission had went out. And this was a few weeks ago. I was over at the property working and then coming home. The property is really literally right around the street. It takes like 15 seconds to walk there. So I drive around. I drive around sometimes, because I have stuff in there and my tools and stuff like that. So how you doing? Taking a walk. Mother-in-law. So we was coming home from the house, and I put it in reverse, and I was just playing. I didn't do anything crazy, and I put it in reverse, and I mashed the gas a little bit, to make it jerk, and then boom, heard something. I'm like, oh man. So I put it in drive, hoping that it would go, and it still went, but it was making this crazy noise. It was making this whining noise and everything. And I turned it off, and I kind of like already knew what it was. I grew up on cars, and I know about these vehicles, the transmission in these Suburbans, the 4L60E. My God, I don't know what GM was thinking, but if it don't go, it's going to eventually go. And the crazy thing is, I've had this setup before. This is my first Suburban I had, but it's not my first 5.3 Vortec motor with the 4L60E transmission. And I've had two Suburbans, no, two Silverados, Suburban Silverado, with that setup with high miles. Both of them had high miles. I think the highest one had over 300,000 miles. And that vehicle, it rode. And then I sold that one, and then I got a 2500 HD Silverado with they call it the cat eye. That's probably my favorite one with the flat lights in the front. And it had high miles. And I did a little work on that, and then I ended up pretty much selling that, trading it in or whatnot. Should have kept that truck, but hey, it is what it is. And I had no issues at all. So this is my first time where I've had a transmission like really say blow up on me. So this is where we're at right now. Now, it still drives and everything. I can still drive it, but it doesn't go in reverse. Eventually, it's not going to be able to do anything, most likely. So I can drive it around town because I was driving it the other day. I was driving the other day because I had to go get that battery. I had to go to the store and do some other things. So it cranks up and everything. It'll shift, but when you shift it, what will happen is it'll like, and you get to let off the gas, and then it'll shift out. So see, it still runs good. Cranks up, nothing wrong with that. And I can still drive it, but I can't go in, you can probably hear that whine, I don't know if you can hear it. But yeah, it'll drive and everything. I just can't put it in reverse. So what's the plans with it? I have it listed for sale. I paid $1,500 for the vehicle, and I've gotten, you can say I got my money out of it because, you know, I use it as a work vehicle, everyday vehicle and everything. So with the work that I've got out of it and the money I'm going to make from the work that I did, which is, you know, the property and everything, you can say that I got my money out of it or whatnot. Usually you can probably, if you do it right, you can get double, triple, quadruple your money out of a vehicle. And I said it because of my previous vehicles. They had high miles and I got my money out of them. Just like the Jag. I've gotten the value out of that vehicle, and that's a asset because I can sell that vehicle right now for the price I paid for it, or most likely sell it for more money to make a profit. So when you understand the game, you understand the business game and everything, you can do stuff like that. And that's what I want y'all to understand, what I want you to see. So I paid $1,500 for this vehicle. I got it listed on Facebook Marketplace for $18. Now you may say, well, why'd you have it listed for $18 when you paid $15 for it? Because you always want to leave yourself a little bit of room for negotiation. If somebody comes in and make me an offer for $1,000, I'll take it. You may say, well, why would you take $1,000 when you paid $1,500 for it? Because that's just business. You don't want to sit in the vehicle too long because, you know, you're trying to be greedy or whatever, or trying to, you know what I'm saying, milk everything out of it when you could have sold it and moved on and got something else. Remember, I got my money out of this vehicle already. Now, like I said, I usually get more out of it, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I can still drive it, so I'm still getting value out of it. So you take that $1,000 and then you go reinvest it. I can go get something else that will run and I can drive and stuff like that. Or I take that money and I will put it somewhere else. So I'm not really taking a loss. It may seem like I'm taking a loss, but I'm not really taking a loss. Because like I said, I paid $15 for it. I got it listed for $18. Somebody brings me $1,000. Then I'll take $1,000. Somebody could probably bring me more or less. It just depends on the situation. And then I'll go ahead and move it and take that money and reinvest it. Rather than getting another vehicle, another, you know, daily vehicle, or, you know, putting that money somewhere else so it can make me some more money. Now, if I don't sell it, I'm going to fix it up, finish fixing it up like I need. As y'all be seeing when I do my videos, the back glass is broken. It was already like that when I bought it. Needs a front glass. Needs a little bit of suspension work. You know, it's an older vehicle, nothing major. And drop the transmission in there. Fix the front end where it's where it was wrecked at or whatnot. and slap a nice little paint job on there, go back white, and either sell it like that because tax time is coming up. So that will obviously give me even more money because you can charge more during tax time. But, I don't really, some people be charging way too much during tax time because they know they can. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to charge fair market value. I'm going to price my vehicles where it's fair for me and fair for the individual. Unless I don't like them, then hey, then it is what it is. You're going to pay me what I want since you want to act the way you're acting or whatever. But yeah, that's the option. Or I may do the same thing, but fix it up a little bit more than that and raffle it off. Because I like to customize vehicles. So that's also an option. So we got 3 options. Right now, the vehicle is listed for sale on Facebook Marketplace. If somebody gets it, they get it. It's gone. We'll get something else. 2, fix it up. New glass. Fix the front end so it looks new, brand new lights. Put a fresh paint job on it. Put a new transmission in it. Redo the suspension, just basic suspension work. So they pretty much have almost a brand new vehicle, minus the engine, everything else. But they shouldn't have to worry about the transmission going out. And this is 4-wheel drive. And then sell it like that, tax time. Or do all that and put a little bit more money in it over time and build content off of it. Do a 6-inch lift on it, put the big tires on it, blase, and we'll sell it or we will raffle it off. And obviously those proceeds from this vehicle are going toward RLD Inc., Royal Lineage Development Inc., which is the nonprofit that I am the president/CEO, however you want to put it, where we volunteer 100% of our time for the mission of RLD Inc., which is providing affordable houses. And so that's what I do, and that's what I continue to do. All my businesses, my online businesses that I have, all those have been transferred over to RLD Inc., and I just happen to manage them, if you understand what I'm saying. And the money that we get from that, we put into the project that we have that is about 98% done. It's just like a few minor things. We got to hang up the vent hood in the kitchen, but my electrician has to come do that. We got like 2 doors to hang and put the doorknobs on. The bathroom door and 1 bedroom door. No, 3 doors. 2 bedrooms and the bathroom door, and to do a little touch up on the paint. But yeah, just stuff like that. And I got to paint some trim and then do a little touch up work down the baseboards where, we were working, it got dirty and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. I think it's a little small stuff also besides that on the outside. But the house is livable. We do have the house not really on the market. It's what we call or consider off market. And we are marketing the property to investors, hoping to, move it fast. And if not, then we will list it with an agent, get it on the MLS, and then I will open up the door for, more people, more of the, what we consider retail. But, yeah, that's where we're at. If it ain't one thing, it's another. But these are the things that we deal with. It happens. No reason to stress out about it. I know sometimes for us, it's inconvenient. We don't have to deal with that. I know some of you have vehicles that go down as your only vehicle. But what you gonna do about it? You gonna cry? You gonna quit? You gonna give up? No, you're gonna continue to push forward, do what you need to do, obviously in righteousness. So that's where we're at on that. Not too long of a video. I want to drop some content, let y'all know what's going on. We did have a few people come out and look at the vehicle. One guy came out and looked at it, but he never hit me back. And we supposed to have somebody else. People talk, but I don't really take them serious until they actually come out here and look at it. They be trying to negotiate Like, no, you come look at it and then we can negotiate. Come look at it and then we can negotiate because I ain't got time for all that. I know how the car game goes, especially when you're dealing with Facebook Marketplace. Because you'll be on there and you'll be talking to these people, answering all these questions, and then they won't even never show up. So you wasted time where you could have been using that time for something else. So for those who want to get into the car game, or currently are and you're trying to learn how it goes in regards to flipping vehicles and stuff like that. But it's a nice vehicle. Interior isn't that bad. But yeah, I'll let y'all go and I'll keep y'all updated on what's going on. So until then, y'all stay blessed.